Good day, everyone, especially to the organizers of the Second International Multidisciplinary Conference on Education, Innovation, and Social Sciences 2021. I am Mary Jane V. Esimos of Northern Iloilo Polytechnic State College, Estancia, Iloilo, Philippines, and I'm here to present the research study entitled The Use of Politeness Strategies and Respect Markers by Call Center Agents. In the business world, which is highly dependent upon building positive relationships between parties, politeness is used as an integral part of communication strategies. Common linguistic expressions of politeness are often utilized to make all the parties relaxed and comfortable with one another by Friginal 2009. Linguistic defines politeness as the regulation of exchanges between participants and the adaptation of their linguistic registers by Kerbrato Reccioni, 1986, cited in Schwab and Rocher, 2013. Polite behavior is part of the relational work inherent in all human social interaction by Luker, 2006. An individual has to consider the appropriateness of using words to show courtesy and respect to the other party. Politeness is a central force in communication by Grice, 1975, Leach, 1983, Brown and Livingston, 1978, cited in Mizel et al., 2013. In a call center, a customer sales representative is expected to constantly make lexical choices about when and how to use politeness or respect markers. Thus, this study. Objectives. The aim of this study is to determine the politeness strategies and respect markers used by call center agents, the reasons for using polite expressions, and the language expressions to show politeness. Framework. This study is based on the concept of politeness strategies and respect markers grouped into 4 subcategories by Friginal 2009. These are polite speech act formulae, polite requests, apologies, and respect markers. Methodology, research design. This descriptive research involved gathering of data that describe events and data collection. It employed the qualitative research method, which was used in the investigation through individual or face-to-face interview of the politeness strategies and respect markers from call center agents who handle customers in inbound calls. According to Taylor and Bain, 1999, Mulholland, 2004, cited in Lockwood et al., 2008, these inbound centers are usually considered to be places of high stress and pressure for the customer service representatives. Participants of the study. The participants directly involved in the study were the 30 call center agents of different call centers in Bacolod City, Philippines. Call center agents as participants for interview were selected using a specific sampling scheme or technique, the non-probability, in which samples do not represent the population by Trokem 2006. Furthermore, the call center agents came from different municipalities of Bacolod, and they were at least multilinguals, for they were able to speak and understand Tagalog, Hiligaynon, and English. Research instrument. The instrument in this research study was the researcher-made interview schedule, which included open-ended questions. The format of the interview was based on a set of prepared questions covering the areas under investigation. Interview questions for call center agents were intended to gather data on politeness strategies and respect markers. Coding and analysis of data. The data that were gathered from interviews with call center agents were transcribed verbatim. The responses of call center agents were coded using the categories suggested by Friginal 2009. These codes are polite speech act formulae, polite requests, apologies, and respect markers. The categorized data were then subjected for further analysis. Validity and reliability of the coding process. Qualitative validity means that the researcher checks for the accuracy of the findings by employing certain procedures by Creswell 2009. Reliability, on the other hand, is concerned with the consistency, stability, and repeatability of the informant's accounts, as well as the investigator's ability to collect and record information accurately. Recorded interviews were submitted to an outside validator to check the clarity of voice and the consistency and accuracy of the participants' responses, and then the transcribed data were submitted to intercoders or interrators to code the transcripts. Very few differences were noted in the results. Data gathering procedure. The researcher conducted interviews with the 30 call center agents at an off-site venue because call center management disallowed interviews with the frontline employees for confidentiality purposes. The researcher used an audio or computer recorder to capture all the interviews for complete and accurate data transcription. Also, the researcher asked probing and follow-up questions to clarify the responses from participants. Each interview lasted for 45 minutes to 1 hour. The audio taped interviews were transcribed verbatim for accuracy, and data were categorized and analyzed. Ethical considerations. Ethics was observed in accomplishing the design and purpose of the study. The call center agents were given the choice to refuse to participate if they wanted to. Once they confirmed their participation, they were given a detailed explanation about the study and briefing of ethical issues, after which they were asked to sign informed consent forms that state the consent of their voluntary participation and at the same time assured them of the confidentiality of their responses. All data such as participants' information sheets, informed consent forms, audio recordings, and interview transcripts were safely kept. Results and discussion. The 4 subcategories proposed by Friginal 2009 were used as a framework in categorizing and in the analysis of politeness strategies and respect markers used by call center agents. Polite speech act formulae, polite requests, apologies, and respect markers were identified from the interview extracts. Here are the categories and results of analysis. Polite speech act formulae. Polite speech act formulae are used in opening scripts. According to Friginal 2009, in call centers, both agents and callers are positioned to show appreciation during the course of the transaction. It was revealed in the study that most call center agents use the following expressions in their opening spiel. Thank you for calling, plus account name, plus first name, plus how may or can I help you today, sir, ma'am? Call center agents believe that it is the basic expressions for an opening spiel and is already the standard greeting written in the script when attending to a customer. Polite requests. Polite requests used or described in terms of the call center's agents' use of please in service encounter with American customers as revealed from the extracts. It was also found out that call center agents use other polite expressions in making requests. This includes the use of kindly and modals such as can, would, could, will, and may. These modals were used by call center agents when they wanted to request the customers to do something in their end so that agents would be able to fix their customers' issues or to ask permissions. The following examples were given by agents to show how they use modals in polite requests. Ma'am, sir, could you please repeat what you have said? Apologies. Apologies were described in terms of the agent's employment of such expressions like, I'm sorry, I apologize, pardon me, or excuse me. Call center agents admitted that they commit mistakes during the course of some transaction with customers. As one agent said, because of the so-called human error, other agents admitted that they made mistakes many times, and that is why they needed to apologize to the customers. They used the expressions, I'm sorry, and I apologize, and no other words or phrases they use except for one agent who stated that instead of saying I'm sorry or apologize, he would tell to a customer that they would patiently wait for the line. For the agent, it is the positive way of saying sorry. Example, I apologize for the inconvenience. Respect markers. Respect markers were described in terms of the agent's utilization of courteous expressions such as sir and ma'am in addressing and accommodating their callers. Almost all call center agents utilize two courteous expressions, the sir and ma'am, when addressing and accommodating their callers. Here are the reasons for using polite expressions. First, it is a requirement or part of the script. Second, to show respect or professionalism. And third, to promote goodwill or provide better customer service. Polite expressions as a verbal strategy were used to compensate for breakdowns in communication during the course of the interaction. Conclusions. The study revealed that call center agents utilized the 4 subcategories by Friginal 2009 in the course of their transaction with the customers. Polite speech act formulae are used in opening scripts and the standard expression used in their opening spiel. Their use of polite expressions indicates respect or professionalism, goodwill or better customer service, and part of the script. Polite requests were used as a way of maintaining good impression for the company, professionalism, and to establish good relationship with the customers. Apologies were used in order to mitigate the effects of the mistakes the call center agents made. Respect markers were utilized by almost all agents when addressing and accommodating their callers. Recommendations. It is recommended that aspiring call center agents be taught of excellent English and intercultural communication skills by including in the training program the linguistic and interactive or social-linguistic competency features and strategic competency features. These linguistic features may be given emphasis to fully equip call center agents with excellent oral and intercultural communication skills so that their experience of breakdown in communication, if not totally eliminated, may be minimized. Here are some of the literature cited. That ends my presentation. Thank you.